Welcome students. We have to discuss about human skeleton. The hard framework which support the body is called skeleton. In vertebrates, skeleton is divided into exoskeleton and endoskeleton. Hard and supporting parts present inside the body is called endoskeleton. Skeleton, for example, bones and cartilage. In adult human, skeleton is made up of 206 bones. It is divided into axial and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton consists of 80 bones and appendicular skeleton consists of 126 bones. Axial skeleton consists of skull, hyoid bone, vertebral column and thoracic cage. Cranium is the brain box. Skull is made up of 28 bones, 14 facial, 8 cranial and 6 ear ossicles. Skull protects the brain. It gives proper shape to head and face. Bones are joined by fixed joints except for lower jaw. Lower bone is the hardest bone. In the frontal view, the frontal bone is unpaired median bone. It forms forehead and roof of the orbit. It means eye socket, an anterior part of cranium. The parietal bone, it forms roof of cranium and greater portion of sides of the cranium. The temporal bone, it is paired bone situated laterally just above the ear on either side. It provides points for attachment for various muscles, neck and tongue. Then nasal, it is paired bone, form bridge of nose. Omer, it is median, roughly triangular bone that forms inferior portion of nasal septum. Zygoma bone, it is commonly called cheekbone. It forms zygomatic arc to lower jawbone that forms only movable joint to skull. Maxilla is called upper jaw. It is paired bone that join with all facial bones except mandible. Upper row of teeth are locked in the maxilla. Mandible, median bone that forms lower jaw. It is largest and strongest facial bone. It is the only movable bone of skull. It has curved horizontal body and two perpendicular branches. It has lower row of teeth locked in it. In frontal view, here we see all the frontal, parietal, temporal, nasal, omer, zygoma, maxilla and mandible bone. In lateral view, cranium, facial bones forming the face and ear ossicles are the parts of skull is seen in external auditory matters. Mandible are only movable bones and rest of the bones are immovable. The frontal, parietal, temporal, nasal, zygoma, maxilla, mandible, sphenoid, that is pect bone, occipital, mastoid process, external auditory matters. In lateral view, we see frontal, parietal, sphenoid, temporal, occipital, mastoid process, external auditory matters, mandible, maxilla, zygoma, nasal as shown in figure. Sutures is a type of immovable joint. In skull there are many sutures present, out of which 4 prominent. Sagittal suture, it joins two parietal lobe. Frontal or coronal suture, it joins frontal bone with parietal. Squamous suture, it joins parietal and temporal bone on lateral side. Lambdoidal suture, it joins two parietal with occipital bone. Sutures, frontal, sagittal, squamous, lambdoidal are 4 prominent sutures are with serrate margin that forms roof of the skull. Bones in the sutures are repeatedly interlocked and hence fixed and protective. If there is a newborn in the family, you are told not to touch the head as it is still soft. Have you seen it? Why is it so? There are six soft spots called fontanelles in cranial bones which are useful in parturition and brain growth. Eventually, they get ossified at the age of 2 years. Costals or ribs are C-shaped bone attached to respective thoracic vertebra. They are 12 in number. Sternum is a flat, narrow chest bone, consists of manubrium, body and xiphoid process. Vertebra, S-shaped vertebral column or backbone. It consists of 26 vertebra in which 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, 1 sacrum and 1 coccyx. Bones of appendicular skeleton. It consists of limbs and girdles. Pectoral girdle or shoulder girdle. There are two pectoral girdle. It consists of clavicle, which is S-shaped collarbone. Its one end attached to scapula and other to sternum. This connects upper arm skeleton to axial skeleton. Then scapula is a large, flat, triangular bone attached to axial skeleton by muscles and tendons. Humerus is bone of upper arm. This articulates with ulna. Ulna is located medially on little finger side of forearm. Radius and ulna articulate with each other. Radius is located laterally on thumb side of forearm. Its proximal end articulates with humerus. See in the diagram, clavicle, that is collarbone, triangular scapula bone, sternum breastbone, costal ribs, humerus, ulna, and radius, the bones of forearm. Bones of hand. Carpels are the bones of wrist arranged in two rows of four each. Metacarpals, five elongated metacarpals form bones of palm. Phalanges, bones of finger and thumb. Four fingers have three phalanges in each and thumb has two, thus making 40 phalanges in each hand. Pelvic girdle, that is hip girdle, connects hind limb skeleton to axial skeleton. Sacrum, pelvic girdle posteriorly with sacrum. Ilium is irregular two butterfly shaped bone. Ischium forms middle part. Pubis, the two bones are joined by cartilaginous joint called pubic symphysis. Femur, thigh bone, which is largest bone in the body. Patella, kneecap, is a sesamoid bone. It is flat rounded bone with a pointed lower end. Babies are born without patella. It develops between age 2 to 5 years. Tibia is much thicker and stronger than fibula. At lower end, it articulates with talus. Fibula is long, slender bone present on lateral side of tibia. In the picture, you may see the butterfly-shaped pelvic girdle consists of ilium, ischium and pubis. At the center, sacrum, then femur, patella, tibia and fibula. Bones of foot. Near about 1/4 of our bone are located in our feet. Tarsals, bone of ankle. 7 tarsals arranged in 3 rows, 2 proximal, 1 intermediate and 4 distal. Metatarsals, there are 5 metatarsals support the sole region of the foot. Distally, they articulate with phalanges. Phalanges, bone of toes, except the big toe, which has 2 phalanges. Rest 4 toes have 3 phalanges. each. Students, in this video, we discuss about axial and appendicular skeleton. Thank you.